Do you want to learn how to destroy the Entangled Ingress in ScourgeBringer? Here I'll show you all the tips and tricks for you to get better in this incredible game. Also, if you want more ScourgeBringer content, hit that subscribe button and activate the notifications for you to know when we upload a new video. So let's start right away with tip number 1. Learn how to use all of your movement options properly. ScourgeBringer is a fast-paced game in which you have many options to move around all of these stages. The most important being your dash. The dash is the fastest way in which you can get to each point of the map, but if you overuse it, you can get hit very easily because the dash has no armor, so you have to learn how to use it without risking your health. The easiest way to use it is by evading the enemy's attacks. On the other hand, a more experienced approach is to use it as a tool to concatenate your attacks and to stop the enemies from attacking you. Remember that the dash attack also hits the enemy, so take that into consideration. Tip number 2. Learn how to time the smash attack correctly. The smash attack in this game works as a stunning tool if used correctly. The way you can stun an enemy is by hitting them with the heavy attack when the exclamation mark appears. The time they will be stunned will depend on all the perks you've got. Consider that the heavy attack also pushes the enemies away, so the dash attack will help you string your attacks. Remember, this also works with all of the bosses. Tip number 3. Learn how to manage your ammunition. Your gun is your best tool against a light enemy that is far away. Don't forget to use it because it can help you get out of sticky situations or help you do a little damage to each and every boss. Tip number 4. Explore all of the map. The Entangled Ingress is the best place for you to go out of the way and improve all of your skills. That will help you destroy all of the challenges you have yet to overcome. Also, grinding will help you improve your skill tree faster, and this will make you even stronger. Tip number 5. Learn the way each enemy works. You should learn the patterns of your enemies. In this way, you can start passing through each and every room much faster. I will resume all of the enemies for you super quickly. The little worms. These enemies will try to bite you when you are close to them, but they die fast, so their level of harm is of 1. The flies. They will get close to you and attack you, but they are also weak, so their level of harm is of 1. The crawlers. These types of enemies move throughout the walls and shoot you appear to be underside. They are usually far away, so they can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Their level of harm is 2. The one-eye flies. These ones sound really satisfactory when killed, but do not trust them. If you are not cautious enough, they can zap you in a random moment. Their level of harm is 2. The bats. These enemies will move in a fixed direction and they will attack you if you get in their way. Their level of harm is 2. The big bats. When you get close to this enemy, it will try to bite you, so kill it fast. Their level of harm is 2. The little red ones. This enemy shoots you with 3 bullets, which they aim depending on your position. These are the most dangerous of the medium-sized enemies, so be cautious. Their level of harm is 3. The big red ones. These enemies shoot a lot of bullets following each of your movements, so I recommend take cover while you kill the other enemies, or kill them first while concatenating your attacks. Their level of harm is of 4. The big crabs. This enemy shoots a big chain of bullets that go around the room. They are not very dangerous if you can take cover, but they can be a real pain in the ass. when having other enemies in the room. Their level of harm is 4. Remember, all of these enemies can hurt you, so be careful with all of them. Tip number 6. Leave the altar and the shop for the end before you fight the boss. The altar gives you one opportunity per stage to get a perk. These ones are generated randomly and can help in different things, like recovering health or doing more damage. Remember that each time it will give you the option to decide between the 3 random perks. Your decisions should be based on your playstyle and the conditions of the game you are playing, like your health and so. The shop can help you improve yourself by buying better guns, improving your health, and improving some of your stats. This should be the last place you go before the big boss, because buying a specific item can help you prepare yourself for the challenge. Analyze very consciously what you buy. Tip number 7. Develop your skill tree. The skill tree helps you get more prepared to destroy all of your enemies. Some of the improvements relate to health, extra slashes, and perks, so don't forget to check it out every once in a while. Also, the tree gets more beautiful with each and every skill you purchase. Tip number 8. How to destroy the midboss. The midboss of the Entangled Ingress is a very easy boss to defeat. You just need to follow these simple steps. First of all, always stay in the middle of the stage. There is no need to move unless it gets to floor level. When it does that, you should jump to the platform on the side the boss is in. This will cover you of all of the bullets he shoots at you. If he attacks you from the top left or right corner, just get close to the platforms and they will cover you too. To attack it, just wait for it to get to the center. Do a heavy attack and slash him as fast as you can. Don't forget that it has to have an exclamation mark for you to stun him. As you can see, you don't even need to use your gun or anything else to defeat it, since it is a very easy boss. Repeat this attack 4 times and it will be destroyed. Final note: if you dash after every heavy attack, you can kill it in just 3 times. Tip number 9. How to destroy the big boss. At first, the bodybuilder can seem difficult, but it is more simple to defeat him than it looks. He has 4 attacks: a punch, bullet drain, heavy bullet drain, and exclamation attacks. As you can imagine, these names were created by me and they are not the official names of the attacks. It is important to know that these attacks also get upgraded once the bodybuilder is at the half of his health, so keep that in mind. A general tip is to stay at the center of the stage. Most of the attacks can be evaded at this place. The punch can be avoided by jumping over it, and this is the perfect time to shoot him. The bullet drain is sometimes tricky because the patterns are misleading, but just by walking it can be evaded. The heavy bullet drain is an attack he just does when he gets to half his health, and avoiding it is difficult, but the best way to do this is by hugging the wall. Last, we have the exclamation attack. With this one, you can heavy hit him in order for him to get stunned, leaving you with the opportunity to dash and slash him. This is the safest way to attack him. Don't forget to use each and every tool you have to beat him. Tip number 10. Become an expert in the Entangled Ingress for you to destroy next stages. This is the easiest stage, so it will help you practice to get better and stop suffering in next stages. Remember, it is not as difficult as it looks, it just requires practice. These were all the 10 tips and tricks I have for you to beat the Entangled Ingress. If you want to see a part 2 where we discuss some tips for the Steel Bastion, leave a like and a comment below. From everyone here in Dual Blade, thank you very much for watching. Cheers!